This video is for my people out there who are tired of hearing, can I borrow some money? But also don't know how to say no. In order for you to have healthy finances, you have to have healthy boundaries. Today, we're going to be talking about that. My name is Imani, and I am the Healthy Finance Coach. And borrowing money is one of the biggest issues, probably, in this whole world. You have people out there who work just like you do, but ruin their finances because they don't know how to budget. They don't know how to manage money. But they use you as a lifeline. They come to you because they know if they ask, you'll give it to them. You have not said no. You have not said you are not in my budget. You have not said I'm not responsible for you. You say yes. So they know who to come to. But while they're being able to do the things they need to do, you're left struggling. Most cases, you're the type of person you don't even like to ask people for money or for help, but you're a giver. So you give what they're taking from you. We have to stop that, and we're going to stop that today. I'm going to help you do that. So I don't know where it started for you, but it's okay to say no. It's okay to say, you're not in my budget. There's words that you really don't want to use. You don't want to say, I don't have it. You don't want to say, I'm broke too. You don't want to say those type of things because I really believe that the power of life and death is in the tongue. And the way we think about things, the energy comes to us. So you want to get that out your vocabulary. You don't want to say that. If you don't want to give it to them, you can say, I did not budget to give you money, or my budget is taken up for this month. You can say that easily, and they would just have to accept that. If a person is upset with you because you didn't loan them money or you didn't give them money, knowing good and well they're not going to pay you back, that's on them. I need you to understand that. You are not responsible for them. You are not required to help them out financially. You work just as hard as they do. You manage your money the way you manage your money. So they have to learn to budget and manage their money. And if they're having problems, send them my way. I will help them to budget and become more financially secure. But for you right now, I need you to understand that it's not your responsibility to help everybody out. If you have small kids, that's fine. They can't do for themselves. So, of course, you are responsible financially for them until they get to the age where they can get a job. And I'm speaking to those who have children in job age range. At some point in life, they're going to have to fend for themselves. And if you're always giving to them, they're not going to learn the proper way to do that. And so they're going to be the people that are asking people for money because they don't want to go and do it for themselves. So I need for you to use these words. You are not in my budget. Or I did not budget for you this week or this month or ever. That's okay to say. If you do want to help someone out, this is what I really want you to understand and feel. And I think this will help you internally. Help those knowing that they are not going to give it back. Because once you think of it that way, it doesn't affect you, it doesn't bother you like a loan would. There's always those people that say, let me get $100 until payday and I'll pay you back. And you're chasing them down for the money, but they're out there spending money like crazy. They're buying shoes and going on vacations and stuff like that, and they never paid you back. And of course, that hurts you because it's like you took into your budget, you tapped into your bank account to help them out, and they don't have the courtesy to give that money back to you. They don't know what you needed that money for. You could have put something on hold so that you could help them out. So if you think of it, if you come at it from a way of thinking about it like I'm not I'm not expecting this money back. This is really just a gift. You come at it like that, which nobody really wants to do that. That's like a one-off type of thing. But if you're the type of person that does not know how to say no, think of it as a gift. That way it doesn't bother you mentally, emotionally when you don't see that money come back to you. But beyond that, I need for you to get to the place to say, you are not in my budget. There's no space for you here. I'm not responsible for you. If out of the kindness of your heart you want to give, that's great. But it's not something that you're required to do. You have to get out of that mindset that you're required to help people. Yes, some people have hardships, but remember, you are not Bank of whatever your name is. I tell people all the time, I'm not Bank of Imani. My thing is, if you can't go to a bank and ask for a loan, that means you might have a credibility issue, right? Credit, credibility, it's all one and the same. So if they can't loan you money because they don't believe that you will pay them back, what would make you think that I would think that if I loaned you money, you're going to pay me back? No. If it's an emergency, God forbid something happens and it's an emergency and they have to come up with money, that's a different story. I'm talking about the people who are at you every time you get paid. They are contacting you to borrow some money. That's a no no. From this day on, we're saying no to those people. If they live in your household and they're not helping out, we're saying no to those people. If they're calling you every time they messed up their own paycheck doing frivolous things, we're saying no to those people. And I know some people have boundary issues where no is not easily said. And for some, no is not easily acceptable. But that is not your problem. That's their problem. So today we are saying no. For the ones that don't accept no, we're saying you're not in my budget. For the ones who don't accept you're not in my budget, we might be saying you're blocked. Because don't contact me. Don't contact me for nothing else. You don't call me for no other reason. You don't call me to see how I'm doing. You don't call me to see if I need anything. When's the last time you said, listen, let me help you out because you've been so good to me? When's the last time they've said that? They don't do that. But they will pick up that phone to text you or to call you to ask you to borrow some money that they know that good and well they're not paying back. That's a no no. That's a no no. Healthy finances equals healthy budgeting, healthy money management, and healthy boundaries. And I notice for a lot of people, I hear it all the time. So and so borrowed some money from me 6 months ago. I've seen so and so take a few vacations and trips and bought certain things, but so and so never contacted me to say, here's your money back. I hear that all the time. So and so is tapping me for money and I'm struggling over here. I hear it all the time. I'm tired of giving so and so money when I can barely make it myself. So why are you doing it? Why are you giving out money when you can barely make it yourself? There's nowhere on your birth certificate that says Bank of. Not one place. Why are you making yourself accessible like an ATM machine? The answer is no. Right here, right now, we are saying no to borrowing, no to loans. Like I said, if you want to help someone, if you want to give them a gift of money, that's different because you are going to rationalize it differently. You're not going to be expecting it back. It's not going to be something that if you give them, you're going to feel a financial hardship for. Always remember, only give what you can afford to lose. There's a lot of friendships, family ships, relationships that break up because people loan money and never get it back and feel some type of way about it. So if you're giving money, give the money that you can afford to lose and never see again. You'll think about it in a totally different way. You won't break friendships, but you'll always know. This is one thing I always tell people. If you ask me for a loan and I give it to you and you do not repay it back, I'm the type of person you will never be able to ask me for a loan again. You'll never be able to ask me to borrow money again. However, always in the back of my mind, when I'm giving them that, I'm not taking away from the things that I have to do. It's what I can afford to lose. I always have that in the back of my mind. And I want you to go through that same process. Number one, is this something that if I gave it to them, I'll still be able to live my life? I'll still be able to pay my bills. I'll still be able to get the things that I need to get. If they never gave me that money back, you need to think like that. Number two, if they don't give me that money back, can we still keep a relationship? Because certain amounts of money, can cause some rifts. $20, I'm not fighting for that. If you ask for $2,000 and I so happen to give it to you, that can cause a rift. So think about that. How is this going to affect the relationship if I give it to the person and they don't give it back to me? This is what I want you to think about when someone is asking you for money. But I really want you to get to the place where you're telling them, listen, if you need to learn how to budget your paycheck better or manage your paycheck better, I have someone you can talk to. Her name is Imani, and she's the healthy finance coach. We can get that budget together because you can't keep coming to me asking me to borrow money. If you yourself are still having issues with that, I want you to hit me up so that we can work through your budget together, because there's no reason why you should be financially struggling but helping other people. Doesn't work that way. You can help people. Don't get me wrong. I don't want you to be a selfish person in that you don't ever help anyone. But there should be criteria before you do that. And it really should be in an emergency situation. And if it's something that they need to learn how to do better as far as managing their check, if you need to learn how to do better as far as managing your check, then seek help. Don't be frustrated. Don't be frustrated because you don't know how to say no or because you feel obligated. You don't have to do that. You don't have to live like that. There's a new year coming up, and you want to have a new financial you. And the best way to do it is to set healthy financial boundaries. And I am the healthy finance coach, and I will help you set those boundaries. Keep watching, follow, subscribe, and like, and share this video, because I know you are not the only one out there who struggles in this area. So until next time, thank you for watching. You guys have a blessed day. Take care.